Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome. All right, so butterfly time. I'm going to be working on the other half of this butterfly so that it looks like this butterfly. So let's get started. Yeah, this is the sub-cycle for Jess, actually, which is great. And I know I've been working on this one for a while. The last week kind of got away from me. I've been trying most days to work on like a triangle or a butterfly assembly or something each day. But I don't know what happened this last week. I don't think I've worked on this since last stream, like last Tuesday's stream. So weird. I don't know what happened there. But, that's life. So, we good. So long as I get it finished in the end is all that matters. Oh, wait. Need to make it a stop bead. And I give myself a tail because this tail needs to be part of what weaves in one half of each butterfly. Wait. No, this one doesn't need a tail. Not a big one. Because the tail at the beginning is what weaves in the first hinge. So I have a tail on the first half. I'm good. I don't know what I'm doing. Obviously, it's been a week since I've done one of these. Still really like the butterfly assembly method though. Still think it's fantastic. So I just go through the bead twice. And it is a 15. It is a clear bead. It's hard to see on stream, but it's a project in front of me. So I'm just going to work on what's in front of me. What needs doing next. And then for like the later project today, I was undecided, so I picked the thing on top. And the thing on top is actually the Peacock. So we're going to cut him out today and start attaching him to leather. Escapee. Yeah, I'm really excited to work on him because I'm going to cut him out. Sew a couple of pin backs on. Hey, Tama. Hey, Queen Home Slice. How you doing? Are you feeling okay? You doing good? Desky. Hello. All the friends. Look at all the friends right away. Hi, guys. I love you. I missed you. I know I'm in Discord all the time, but I still miss you. How you doing, guys? What's up? Mostly okay. You better be more than mostly okay. No getting, no. Be better than that. It's okay. I hope you feel better soon because I love you too much. Too much. Besky, I just got back from a walk in the sun. Ooh, which is more draining than expected. The light is... But it's sunlight. It should be energizing. It is not cold. It is not warm enough to go outside today. It's been 20s. It's been in the 20s. It attempted to snow. I tried to take a photo of the snow, and there was just not enough contrast. I just couldn't do it. It attempted to snow today. Dusky, it was a bit hot, and I had on a jacket. And hi, BK. How are you today? Dusky, so the sun made it uncomfortable. Oh, no. Okay, I can see that. But it's like February still. It shouldn't even be hot. The heck, man? $62, yeah. With the jacket, I can get warm. It was roughly that temperature last Wednesday when I was out in the yard pulling dandelions. I pulled so many dandelions. I filled half of the trash bin full. Specifically doing a brisk walk, and that just makes everything warmer anyway. BK, it's cold and snowy here. See, BK has the snow. I don't know. I like the snow and I don't like the snow because when it does snow and I'm working, people just rush you at 5 o'clock for that like apocalypse weather time of day grocery run. But like when I'm at home and it's snowing, it's like, this is cozy. I just want hot chocolate, Queen Home Slice. We've had random 50, 60 days here over the past few weeks too. Yeah. We'll have a stretch of like 50-degree weather up to like 72, which is weird. And then it'll go right down into the 30s and 40s again, and then Now it's dipping into the 20s and teens. And then it'll be probably right back up to 60 next week this time. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. BK, anyone want to trade? I like warm weather. I like warm weather too. I just would prefer that all the seasons actually happen before the warm weather does. Desky, we normally get about one snow that shuts down the entire state in like February. Any snow will shut down this town. Any. Doesn't even matter that it's a dust. It's not quite true, but it feels like that. Okay, stop bead, come out. Queen home slice. But winter mix of freezing rain and snow is forecasted for later this week. Oh, geez. That's not good. That's just terrible to drive in. And, like, Tennessee is wet. That's what surprised me the most when I went back to visit. Was it 2 years ago at this point? Holy cow. I haven't seen you in so long. But, like, when I went back to visit for that week, I was like, everything is soaking wet. What is going on here? And I know it was April, but, like, it was just so wet. I drove around in so many rainstorms. Okay. So I undo my stop bead thread so that I can just do a double knot here to tie my thread off. So that the connecting beads and the triangle beads are always separate from each other. They're never done on the same thread, just in case something ever snaps and I need to fix it for you guys. Not likely with Sono, but, you know, I've had plenty of beadwork in the past that just didn't behave, so not having the working thread and the thread for the piece be the same one is always a good idea. Desky, North Carolina winters mean we make mud men. Mud. Oh, I should have made more tea. Oh no. Ugh. Hello, Jess. Thank you for the resub. Oh my gosh. I want to see you again too, Queen Home Slice. Hate that we go so long between visits. Well, it's kind of not possible right now. Jess, 21 months. Does this mean I'm old enough to drink now? Yes, you're old enough to drink in my stream. Congratulations. Look, I'm working on your butterflies, though. I'm working on the third one today. So these are your babies. And I'll have to do you more polka dots for your new one. And I owe you a song. I don't know what song. What song do you want for your 21 old enough to drink birthday? These are yours, Jess. Aren't they pretty? I love them so much. I love the avocados, and I love that this whole cycle glows. 23 right now for BK is, and 48 in Springfield. It was 20s earlier today. It's probably more like 30 something now. Yay. 99 bottles. I knew I was like forgetting what drinking song there was. Okay. I'm not going to do the whole thing though. I am checking the weather because I don't know what the weather is here. 30 degrees even outside. Feels like 21. I feel like the blue kazoo's not as loud as the others. Not as annoying. Thank you for the resub, Jess. Okay, I am getting out the book and moving the beads out of harm's way. Little beads. Have a good fun time. Oh no, I lost something. I dropped something. There it is. Okay. Cats in space. I still love that. It's great. Okay, where is my new page? We are doing glow polka dots. All of Jess cycles are just going to be glowing, I guess. That's just how this turned out. Alright, I need yellow and my bright pink and my blue. The blue. I'm excited to make this one. I don't even know what it's going to look like. other than polka dots. Polka dots. Polka dots. Polka dots. It's a different blue. Oh well. Yeah, doing here. Polka dots. Honestly, what this side is probably going to look like the watermelon, but with white in the background and different dots in the front. And the pizza pattern. That's how I did the party hat that I made for my birthday and Queen Homeslice's birthday. Queen Homeslice actually ended up with that pin because I'm like, here you go. I know your address. Happy birthday. I wore it on my apron to work on my birthday itself, and then I sent it off to her. It was a good time. But that's what this will look like, is if you saw the birthday pin. Yes, the birthday hat. Polka dots. Thank you, Jess. Oh my gosh. 21 whole months. My goodness. That's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. I like it. Gives me an excuse to buy a blacklight. That is an excuse. Oh, yesterday I totally forgot Emma was stitching a blacklight project. She was stitching little glowy ghosts last night. It was like yesterday afternoon for me, but last night for her, she was embroidering some ghosts. I forgot to catch the VOD. Aw. Yes, a birthday hat. Thank you. I loved it. I figured you would. Since your birthday falls after mine. Did you get it in time for your birthday? Or did it come too late? I might have sent it too late. I don't know if you said or not. But I'm doing the second row of beads here on the one side of the triangle of the watermelon. I'm sad. If we'd known ahead of time, Jess, we could have made the watermelon like glow as well. I could have done like hot pink or something. But I didn't know in time that it was going to be glowy. It could have been a bright pink watermelon. Or that orange. That orange might work too, you know? Kind of. It'd be very bright orangey. But this one does glow. I need to get more of this color. But they're Toho Eikos, which means dollar bills. Expensive. BK, I want to work on crafts, but Amber won't let you. Oh no. Oh no. And BK, your prize is on the way from Glowstream. Guys, I reached 300 followers and I didn't know it. And then I did a just random giveaway stream when I did a Glowstream the other night, and BK won my radioactive pizza. The pin, like the needle minder, but it's a pin back instead. Congrats! Queen Home Slice. I don't remember. Pretty sure your stuff came around my birthday. If it wasn't early, it was maybe just a couple of days after. Gotcha. Because I don't think I had the thought to send it to you until, like, just, like, cutting it close, you know? I'm like, oh! I know. I can send this to Queen Home Slice. She'll love it. On, not for, yay. Yes. Jess, I've been working on some bracelets, bought a strand of zodiac charms, and am borrowing a page out of Saren's book and doing a whole set. It's been a good exercise in practicing stitches. Ooh, that's cool. What kind of stitches are you working on? Ooh, congrats, BK. Yes, yes, yes. I have not heard back from the guy who got the user. I don't know pronouns, my bad. They didn't respond back, so I'll just give away more Reginald stickers next time. But yes. Yes. I think I did this right. Is that going the right direction? Yes, it is. Sometimes you just have to check. And I think I need to change my zoom because I want to hold it down lower than where the focus is right now. Whoopsie daisy. And I don't like autofocus when I'm streaming just because it never quite catches correctly. It's the trouble with beads. You can't quite let autofocus do its thing. It'll just play games with you and not work. Ah! No, don't catch. Yeah. Jess, I did peyote, flat spiral, peyote in the round, and now herringbone. Kind of based on what I have in my stash that are the right colors for the sign. Gotcha. Oh, that's cool. Stash busting, stitch learning, and making a complete set. That's an endeavor. You could do chenille or pondo next. That would be interesting. Or hubble, or red angle weave. Or African helix stitch is always fun, but I always get it backwards. Like, I think you're supposed to go under, and I almost always end up going over. And then so it's like inside out, which is cool. But yeah, I haven't done enough African helix to get it right. And I've never done Russian spiral or St. Petersburg stitch either. I did play with the endless loom last week, and I did goober up bad enough to have to feed it to the Reginalds. Be right back. All right, I'll bead right here. Ha 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 ha. Bad. Jess, I want to give chenille and craw a go, and I did raw already. Okay, cool. Yeah. Craw is fun. I kind of do like a fast craw. I don't actually do proper individual cube units. I just kind of do a long strip of red angle weave and then bring up the sides and then connect the tops together instead of connecting entire units at a time. I don't know. I do a fast cheater shortcut of craw. I've never actually properly done craw. And then, like, I haven't tried the prismatic right angle weaves where it gets more dimensional. Those still kind of confuse me, honestly. Haven't done any of those except for St. Petersburg. I know St. Petersburg is theoretically one of those that's kind of easy. It looks a little bit like chevron, which I don't do chevron very often. Like net stitches, frilly net stitches are just not my style most of the time. Took me a long time to learn that, but I like more tight geometric work than I do like flowy lace-like work, which is a lot of the reason I think I haven't ever tried those stitches. Doesn't mean I won't, it just means I haven't. I have that cross starter thing, but I haven't tried it yet. Oh, cool. Like, I know you can make your own starter strips, tubes, bits. I don't know what they're called. I think I've seen Jill Wiseman's videos on those. And like, a starter peyote, a peyote starter strip is probably also a good idea, but I've never actually made one. I just make the peyote project. All depends on my mood. I am a squirrel, so I need diversity. Yeah. Me too. I just bead whatever makes me happy or whatever's nearby. Like today I was deciding on what project do I want to do. I want to do the zigzaggy bracelet. But I don't know if I'm going to stream long enough for it to be dark for the glow to show up. And I kind of only want to work on that on stream if it's dark. So instead I decided on the Peacock because it was at the top of the pile. And I haven't finished them off yet. I've never needed a starter for peyote. Me either. I don't have the difficulty with it. Some people do, but I can understand the reason you'd want to make one. Also, they make like the little cards, like little plastic pieces with up beads that stay in place for you to work your first row off of, which I think that's a pretty genius idea for people who are having a really hard time. But like, I learned to bead when I was, in high school, middle school and high school, and Queen Homeslice can confirm this, how many things I have beaded in high school. So many. And so once my homework was done, it was just me and the beads and the television and just figuring things out for hours on end. I didn't have any extracurricular activities. And so I also didn't have any need to get things perfect the first time because I guess when you just grow up in an artist household, like both my parents were artists. My dad made wooden signs, hand-carved, hand-painted wooden signs, and there were times he didn't get things right ever at all and had to start over, and like wood is sometimes a huge investment price-wise. And my mom was a mixed media artist all my life. She is still a mixed media artist. She makes her living at it still. And watching her just make mistakes and then turn them into not mistakes, just kind of, you just kind of absorb that by osmosis, and it just turns into like, you just keep going until whatever it was you had a problem with turned out right. Or turned out different than what you expected, but better, you know? I don't know. I was thinking about that this morning. Desky, seeing raw always makes me want to say it with a huge amount of emphasis because of all the caps, even though I know it's an acronym. Raw. Craw. Pra. P-R-A-W is the prismatic right angle weave. I see what you mean, though. My BBB subscription just came in, so I may get distracted by that after this Virgo bracelet. Better beaters box? Is that what Potomac is calling it? A better beaters box? Am I correct, or am I like insane? Because I know they have a video series called that. Desky, I've only done peyote in a triangle, and you made a beautiful peyote triangle. You did a good job. I liked it. It was pretty. Yes, I agree, lol. Desky, oh man, I forgot to mention it. My dad made a tiny boat with a figure of a woman and man fishing in it and put it on the pond by their house to symbolize his parents. Oh, it's super cute. Does it look like this? He's a little dirty because he's in a potted plant. But I have a little tiny sterling silver man in a seashell in a boat. This is part of an art trade I got a while back. I made a headband for a friend of mine, and her husband arranged some succulents in a pot for me and made me a little man. Isn't he cute? Oh, it's adorable. Go back. So he lives in my room, and he fishes amongst the succulents. That is adorable sounding, though. Jess, my mom's hobby was house cleaning, no parental artists in my house, making sure that is not the same for my kids. Yeah, because if kids just grow up around art, they just kind of learn to be creative problem solvers anyway. Like, all of my siblings solve their own problems without much outside interference or help or advice from people because they were just in creative households that had to come up with solutions for stuff. Bargain bead box. Okay, not the Potomac one. Better beaters box could have been the right acronym, though. I don't know. Gamer Mama, hello and welcome in. How are you today? Desky said in wrestling announcer voice, today's beating is going to be raw. You have mastered the earrings. They look beautiful. If you would like to show the class, you are welcome to post it in the Beating Finishes channel on Discord. I'm glad you figured it out. Did you end up following a different video or making up your own method to get to the same point? Like that Russian link I sent you, she weaves all the way through before she makes her decreases, which I think makes a little more sense, actually. Because, yeah, it's an interesting stitch. I like it, though. I love the simplicity and the dimensionality of the piece. He's very cute. He's a cute little guy. Neither of my parents are particularly artistic, though my mom likes doing decoration stuff, and my dad would make stuff out of wooden things, but they were always like, yes, we will buy you the art supplies. Do the art, child. So it was nice. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. Just artists have been in all parts of my family. I don't know too much about my dad's side of the family because we never visited them. What did I do? Oh, part of the triangle has a little tiny thread wrapped around this bead, but it's already so far back that I'm not going to bother with it. It's just like, what is stuck to this bead? Oh, it's the thread. Potomac's is best bead box, so I guess it could have been either one. Oh, there is a... Okay, I understand. Posted them if you want to show them. Sweet, sweet. Look at this, guys. Yes. All right, guys. Gamer Mama has been like asking for advice on these earrings for a little bit and has finally figured out the technique and gone super ambitious for like one of their first projects. Look at it. Look how perfect. Good job. You did wonderful. Boop. Open up. Seamless. It's pretty blues. I love looking at blue. I hate working with it though. And then the blue and orange are just gorgeous too. Look at that. Ooh. So neat. Super ambitious. And you did it. It's amazing. Good job. That is not an easy stitch. It really isn't. Not if you're going into it blind and you've never done it before. Yeah. Desky. My uncle is artistically inclined, but he went to school for fashion, so he knows more like drawing of clothes and stuff. That's cool. I'd say you'd have enough artisticness in your family. It's fine. BK. Ooh, those are nice. Jess, they came out lovely. They really did, didn't they, guys? Very shiny and light, and they sparkled. Yes. Those came out great. It's actually purple. Is it? The dark blue? Oh. Yeah, I can see that being purple. Phone screens and computer screens can make it look blue and orange. They are on fire. Apparently they're purple and I didn't know. I'm sorry. Purple. I really like the shape of those guys. Very, very purple, but cameras can't pick it up. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of screens have trouble with purple, and purple beads specifically are really hard for them to pick up. And I don't know why. I don't know why my slideshow has trouble with certain images. It just like stops sliding through pictures after a while. I don't know what's going on. I think the file sizes might just be too big, but I haven't paid attention. I don't know. Purple is really hard to photograph. True that. I have to make another set with a darker shade of blue and a lighter shade of blue. Ooh. Purple and blue can both be difficult. For cameras, yeah. Cameras and screens and all that jazz. Hey, looky. Almost done. I just got to add the hinge part, I think, on this side. Yeah. I have to make... Wait, no. I already read everything. Okay, we're good. I'm caught up. Yeah, purple and blue, hard to photograph, hard to catch on camera accurately. Like, I don't even know if the Peacock is going to show up accurate colors today. I don't know. Does it look like on the playback? Don't know. Yeah, looks a little too dark. It looks good on my preview in like Streamlabs, but on the playback it looks a lot darker than it is in real life. That's okay though. I am back! Welcome back! Welcome back! We missed you! Did you bring me some tea? Because I'm out. I need tea. I require warm things to drink. I think I want lemon. Like, so a fruity tea. Had to do the dishes. You can do mine. Mine have been sitting in the sink for like days. I don't want to do them. Oh, come on. Josh has been asking me for tea for a week. We want tea. We want tea. We want tea. Oh, where's my emote? Oh. Come on. Well, Twitch is being mean and it's hiding the tea emote from me. I don't know, like, my chat hates me. Maybe if I widen the chat box, I can access the tea emote? No, I still can't. I want my tea emote. There it is. Oh, I found it. Rainbow tea. Give me. Give me. Tired of making tea. Oh, well, I can understand, yeah, now that I know the context, yeah. Tea sounds good, but not until after my Chinese food gets here. Ooh. Gonna have a green tea with it, Jess? That sounds good. Now I'm just hungry. BK, finished your coffee. I'll pass on the tea unless it's cold, sweet, and served with a biscuit. A biscuit or like a cookie biscuit? But I would take a biscuit. Yes. Rainbow tea. Don't get me wrong, I like tea, but I've just been overwhelmed. That is totally fair. You are allowed to feel that way. I hope he gets better soon, like really soon. Biscuit. Gotcha. Dang. Now I need Pillsbury. Biscuits. Finally made some cold brew last night for me to have this morning since I'm stuck at home. Right. Ooh, cold brew. That sounds good. Is that your go-to? Tell me your drink, so that the next time I see you, I shall know. Totally didn't do that with Funky Lumps the other week. Totally didn't ask for a drink while I was streaming, so that I could go and get it. Oh, what did I do? I'm all backwards. I got tangled somewhere in here. Yes, cold brew iced coffee 24/7 black. Oh man. I admire your commitment to staying awake for 3 days. My gosh. Straight up like a big kid, like my coworker Janice would say. Anytime someone orders black coffee, black cold brew, black iced coffee, any of it, she's like, straight up like a big kid. You've leveled up in life if you like your coffee black. I'm still not there yet, and I've been a barista for like 8 years, so I don't know when that will ever happen. I will do coffee and cream or milk with no sugar, but that's as far as I can get. Everybody's different. Deska, never really understood the cold brew thing. Every time I've tried to make it, it just comes out too weak. What are you using? Like, a lot of times the coffee makes a huge difference if you're not steeping it in like French press ground coffee, then it would end up too weak. If it's not dark enough, it might end up too weak. If you're not steeping it for long enough, because it needs to be between 18 and 24 hours, depending on what instructions you find. At Starbucks, we do it for 20 hours, which sometimes turns into 24 by accident because sometimes the days just get rough. But 20 hours is about the average brew time. 36, I think some people have done before. But yeah. So just basically overnight in a French press in your fridge would be a good idea. Hey, I'm a pretty big kid, so that checks out. Hey, don't be nice to yourself. Queen Home Slice. I've weaned myself off of coffee-flavored sugar milk and sweet tea 5 years ago. True, because of your dietary plans and needs. I get it. So at this point, like if you had sugared coffee, you'd just make a face, right? Desky, 24 hours, dark French roast, steeped in coarse French press grind. So you're theoretically doing it right. I don't know, man. You don't seem like the kind of person that would just accidentally not follow directions, but yeah, no, that sounds right to me. Maybe you just like really dark, rich cold brew. Maybe for you, you might need to do 30 to 36 hours instead. That might be worth a shot. I don't make cold brew at home. It's too much for me. Just tastes too weak. I like strong coffee, though. I want it to be like motor oil. 48 hours for Desky. All right. Yeah, you're doing everything else right. So, I would imagine just steeping it for longer might be what you need. I don't know if there's like a plateau after a certain point. Like, if you've had it in the fridge for X many hours, it doesn't do anything more. It doesn't get any darker, richer, or deeper. So I don't know if it plateaus out after a while. 48 hours. What could it hurt? It's your fridge. It's your coffee. Why is... The tension's a little weird and loose, and I don't know why. It's so strange. Okay, I'm gonna tie a knot here, though. That should help. Okay. Desky, I usually drink Americanos with 4 ounces of water, so I think I'm just used to very strong flavor. True. Especially, yeah. I also ruined my husband with it. Oh no. What did he do? I'm liking his book, by the way. You can tell him that. I think I've only gotten to like chapter 2, so I'm not super far in. But I like the first couple chapters of, is it Transmuted? Is it present tense or past tense, the title? So far, I enjoy it. Thanks. Transmuted is the first one, yes. And for anybody else who needs to, test read Desky's husband's books, I'm sure she'd be willing to, send you copies. She's looking for feedback on the second one, but I'm reading the first one so I understand the world it's set in, so that I can have feedback for the second one when I get to it. I've been reading it in bed at night because it's on my phone and I can read in bed at night on my phone. Ixo hates having the light on, and so that's the worst compromise in our relationship is he doesn't want the light on when he's in the bed, even though he has his phone light on. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's the extent of our arguments. Is over if I can read in bed or not. But it's on the phone, so yes, I can. Jess, you should try Death Wish coffee if you like motor oil. I would say Desky would like Death Wish. I love Death Wish. I don't love what it does to me, but I love the taste and amazingness that is Death Wish. It is aptly named because I was anxious as all get out. The couple of bags that I bought one for myself, and I was given one for my birthday last year. And then after that, I didn't have coffee for 6 weeks because it put me that high on edge. No coffee whatsoever for 6 weeks. And even RLB, who's a proponent and lover of Death Wish, is now drinking tea for probably the same reasons. I haven't seen her lately. I miss RLB, guys. If you guys see her first, tell her hi for me. I want to show her cycle. Desky, Death Wish, in my opinion, isn't really worth the money. It tastes like a good dark roast, but I don't have the desire for the extra caffeine. I like strong flavor, not jitters. Good point. But I appreciate the recommendation. Fair point. But yeah, if you said that you have French roast coffee, you really like dark roasts. Because French roast is just one step shy of burning into flames in the coffee roaster. It is the darkest out there. Eva, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you again today. How did the rest of Allie's project go? Did she get something she liked by the end of stream? Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to assemble the butterfly. I'm failing. My thread is too short. It's long enough for what I need it to do, but it's too short for my liking. Jess, the other one I find to be a good strong brew is Jamaican Blue. I've heard of this before. Who told me about it? One of our police officers told me about it yesterday. He was mentioning he had traveled somewhere, and like the whole time he was there, the coffee being served was Jamaican Blue served with condensed milk. Thank you, brain. My brain works sometimes, guys. Yay. So now I need to try this out. Do you have a link? Or do you know if it's sold in grocery stores? Because at the very least, I work in a gourmet grocery store. So there's a lot of things that I can buy at work that I don't have to like hunt around for too bad. Although I prefer medium roast. I mostly like medium roasts, but there are a few dark roasts that I really enjoy. I'm not a huge fan of blonde roasts most of the time. They're almost always too acidic for my liking. I don't like acidic coffees. U2 VP. She made something with crystal cushion and navettes. I was mesmerized. Right, I saw her show that piece off. That looked really cool. Like, I haven't used cushion beads, I haven't used navettes, but that was a neat looking design for sure. For sure, for sure. You will look, okay, cool. Because I'm curious, when I hear a coffee mentioned 2 or 3 times, it's like, okay, this is something I should probably try out. And there's actually a coffee shop in town that does its own roasting, which is pretty cool. It was a little niftier when it was just the original owner roasting it. I haven't tried it much since the owners moved away. They went to like Florida or something, and they left the coffee shop in the care of somebody who lives here. So they're still like the founders, the owners, but the people who manage it live in town now. And it's definitely shifted from just for the love of coffee to for the love of wine moms. I guess, I don't know, like the clientele demographic shifted hardcore to basic white moms. And I'm like, no! You could have done so much more with this. I will look. Oh, goody goody. And so now we have a coffee shop in town. It's called Collective. And it looks to be independently owned by baristas for the love of coffee and the craft. And I know that they have a location somewhere in town. And I haven't found it yet because the pandemic has hit and I just haven't been out of my house much. But from what I've seen them do at the farmer's market, it looks fantastic in a coffee shop for the right reasons. Which in this town, there's few coffee shops that open for the love of coffee instead of for the love of money. There we go. Ta-da! Jess, butterfly number 3, all assembled for you. Look at it. Look at it go. Look at it grow. Isn't it pretty? I did a good job. I need to cut off that other tail thread, and then I'll move on to the other project. Alright, so this is Jamaican Blue or Plantation Blue. Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee. World's best coffee. Ooh. Hudsonville. Wait, no, okay. Somebody in the U.S. purchased back. Oh, it's one of those, like, so-and-so bought a thing. Pop-ups. Those are weird. I don't like the pop-ups. But Michael in Palm City purchased this thing. Ugh. Not the wine moms. The wine moms destroyed the coffee shop. Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee, 16-ounce roasted and ground. How moo. That is 1 pound for $60. Holy moly. Jeez. I thought the one that was in my cabinet right now was expensive. Ooh. What a burlap bag. Sorry, I got distracted reading. 50 to 60 cups. My goodness, that is super pricey for me, but that's okay. That's fine. Quality deserves being paid for, you know. We drink your grandma's coffee brand at home, 8 o'clock. Gotcha. Could probably find other companies. It says Costco carries it. Oh, well, I do not have a Costco near me. I think the closest one is probably 3 hours away, I'd imagine. Either direction doesn't matter, either Oklahoma City or the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We have a Sam's Club here, though. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a Costco the entire time I've lived in Texas, honestly. Like, all the times I've driven through DFW, I don't think, just in passing, that I've been like, oh, look, a Costco. Or if I have seen one, my brain just didn't register it. Weird. It's a strange thought. No Costco's here. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I've never looked to see if there's a Costco in the area. But since I live in the part of the state that doesn't have one, I don't think I've ever seen one, you know. Good enough. Boop. Are you happy with your color choice of transparent, Jess? This is looking really nice. Really, really nice. And then, so when I'm ready to put in the candy corns, because that's what's left is candy corns, I just fold up the wings and I use the tail thread on each end here to zip up. To zip these sides together, and then I will be ready to pop in the candy corn facing the same direction that the watermelon does. Oh no. Just like that. I'm really happy with it. Oh, goody, goody, goody. This is really fun to make. I really like this one. I like them all, but like, they're all so unique and individual, just like you guys. And I think that's the best part, is that I asked you guys to eventually start, you know, requesting your own foods after I was like, okay, I'm gonna get tired of watermelons and pizzas. Somebody tell me what to bake. So that's what they'll look like, and these two will be hinged together, and then this one will be hinged to the one next to it, like so, and then the avocados will alternate between the pits and then the negative space where the pit goes on the other side, just like that. Oh, and they will close together too when the cycle is because they're alternated like that. These ones will close together, boop, as if it is an actual avocado, boop, when it hinges. Cool, cool, cool. Yay! There you go, Jess. All your blurry butterflies. I'll hold them up here. So, next stream, or next time I get a chance off stream, I will be putting together each little bit. And then almost done. We are almost there. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And there's the, oh shoot. I got somebody backwards. Okay, I will be fixing this, and then I will... This is what I get when I do this on stream, guys. Nobody told me I was backwards. At least it's the most recent one I added in, so I can take it out. But, yeah, that'll be... Shoot. Oh, dang. It's a bummer. It wouldn't be the first time Don't feel bad. But I'll fix it later since otherwise the whole stream would be spent messing with the one butterfly. So it's okay. At least we caught it now. But yeah, they should look like this instead of warpy derpy. See, if I hadn't folded it up together, I wouldn't have noticed until later and been like, oh no. That's silly. Silly me. Oh well. It shall be fixed shortly, sooner or later. And it's so surreal that these are all coming together. Dusky, I need to work on yours again because I abandoned my stop motion project and I haven't gotten back to it yet. I'm so sorry. I am also a squirrel. I get distracted quite easily and forget about stuff sometimes. Or like I only feel like working on some things at certain times of the day. Like I like doing the stop motion one when it's daylight. Not just because I'm photographing it, because I have the flash on, so with the flash on I can do it at night too, but I don't know, it just feels more natural to work on it during the day. Kind of like I only watch certain TV shows at certain times of days. I like to only work on certain types of projects at certain times of days too. That's weird, I guess, but it's what happens. I will be cleaning up my beads here, and then when I'm done doing that, I'm going to actually get up and take a break so I can get more tea and stretch. Ava, the rocket and the planet necklace is really cute. It is. It is actually not my design. That was one of those. Whoopsie, probably shouldn't have done that, but it's a thing that happened in the past, so whoopsie, probably shouldn't have done that. It glows, though. That pink stripe glows. All right. Size 11. Put that away. These are size 22 beads. I don't even know if you guys can see that. There we go. These are size 22, so they're smaller than 15s, but they're going to be the edge beads for my peacock. And I wanted something with a very low profile because it already has the French wire around it. So I didn't want the beads to be bigger than the wire. But I do still want to do brick stitch edging. So, size 22? They even exist? You are crazy. Size 22. Let me get you some 15s for comparison. This is what I was told, yeah. So they're vintage. They're very, very vintage. I bought them at the Beaded Bungalow in Nashville when I went back to visit a couple years ago. Here, I'll get you my gold 15s. So these are my gold 15s. I'm just going to put them right in there next to them. Clean it up later. Okay. So yeah, these are my gold 15s. These are the size 22s. I'll get you some 11s as well so that we can see the full comparison. Yeah. Get you some true 11s, not some like Tohos. Tohos are not quite what you need here. This batch of purple has always been funky to me. They're Preciosa Ornella, which is what Hobby Lobby carries, and these were Hobby Lobby batches. There's two of them in the same mix here. But these are size 11s. These are size 15s. These are size 22s. I am crazy, huh? According to one of my clients, they use those tiny ones for cross-stitch and embroidery a bunch. These? I can believe it, yeah. Desky, all the coffee talk made me go make a fresh cup. Ooh, I could do coffee today, actually. I am off. I don't have to worry about stressful things. Allie thinks size 8 is huge. She'd love 22 beads. Oh yeah, size 8 is huge, guys. Like, okay, we're going the whole gamut. Okay, I'm gonna get some proper size 8s. These are, I guess these are Delica size 8s. I don't remember buying them. So, woo! I'm just gonna do one of each size so that we can have a parade of sizes. These are size 6s. And then, just because I have some and because it's funny, let me get my white ones out. All the way down this way. This is really funny. They do make size 1. Which at that point are just pony beads. Let me catch up. Too late in the day for me to have coffee. I just stuffed my gullet with sesame chicken. Now I need a nap. Oh no. Yo, I love sesame chicken. Me too. Who doesn't? Not to mention 6s. I have size 6 for using on knitting. Goodness, why are they called pony beads? I used to know the answer to this. I'm usually a chicken and broccoli girl, but I have a craving today, says Jess. Ooh, imagine the possibilities. All right, so these are hard to see. There you go. Size 1. Size 6, size 8, size 11, size 15, size 22. I don't even know if they make like a size 18 or anything, but that would make sense. But yeah, these are super vintage. They're probably older than I am. I got them at Beat a Bungalow in Nashville. And so here's the rest of the container. So it's a mix of like this dark, kind of iris brown and some like transparent, not quite teal. They're more blue than teal, but it's a really dark blue, not navy. It's got a hint of green in there, but not too much. Such a pretty dark blue. These? Yes. Super pretty. I don't use them a lot because size 8s are huge. Size 6s are huge. Size 1s are just ridiculous. I think I tried to use this in your hummingbird necklace, Desky, but I think I want to size down because these were just ridiculous. So I think I went down to size 6 or 8 instead of the 1s. I'm going to see if I can find out pony bead. Why is it called that? The oldest beads that Plains Indians incorporated into their embroideries were so-called pony beads. They gave them their names because the white traders brought them on horses or ponies when they brought them to trade. There is our history lesson for today. I got glumped by a QT. I just look over and I got glumped. Hello, I'm about to go on break. We were talking bead sizes just now, because I'm about to use the insanely teeny tiny 22s versus any of these others. Okay. I bought 3 colors of size 8s. I'm going to learn crawl one day, and the person I'm going to watch recommended 3 colors of 8-0, which 8-0s are great for learning any stitch because the beads are bigger and you can see what they're doing, especially if you have a hard time like maneuvering them into place. Makes sense. Okay, I missed bead comparison. We can go over it again. I'll just name the sizes for you. BK, both my dog and my daughter are being meaty today. Oh no, they won't let her craft. Okay, so these are 22s. These are what I'm going to edge, Monsieur Peacock with around the edge. These are 15s, which is what I would normally do, but I need smaller beads, and these are the only small ones I have, and they match my colors. These are 11s, which is what I normally use. These are size 8s, which are usually accent beads and are considered huge. And then you just get to you know, size 6s, which are in crazy huge, and then we have size 1s, which are like pony beads, which are massive, massive, massive. I use 8/0 or 6/0 for beaded knitting, right, and that's what Desky said she had picked up as well for a piece that she's about to work on. Ooh, wow. So if we just set these right next to these guys, my light is shining right on it, so you can see how huge in comparison they are. Come on, light. Stab it. They're just massive. Massive. Ava, I do have a hard time. My spatial vision isn't what I want it to be, and when people turn and twist the project on a video, I sometimes almost start to cry because I'm totally lost in space. Oh no. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can imagine that being very hard, for sure. Do you like printed tutorials better when it's either just photos or diagrams? Because I like making diagram tutorials. I feel like, I don't know, I wouldn't have the beads in focus if I did video tutorials. Like, I'm okay like live streaming stuff because it's not a set of instructions, it's just me working on something, you know. It is cool seeing the sizes side by side. Vast difference indeed. Don't be sorry, it's not your fault. I know. I'm also, most of the time, not attempting to teach what I'm doing. I'm just talking to you guys while I'm working. Video tutorials, I think I'd probably have a hard time with because I learned with printed tutorials. I don't know. This is what I'll be making. I've seen this. This Galaxy Celestial Scarf wrap. Oh, dang. They're actual constellations. That's so cool. So dang neat. But it's a little bit heavy too. I don't know. Maybe? Kind of get the theoretics behind craw, but the execution, whew. Beading in 3 dimensions is really hard at first. Like, you just don't get it for a minute, and then you keep reading, and you keep trying, and you keep reading, and you keep trying, and then eventually you'll have an aha moment. And that's the same with most stitches that you have a hard time with. That's in my queue. Need to get yarn for it, and tons of beads. Desky said she went to Joann's, which is where these are from. I like Joann's neon bright colored beads. I bought all of them last time I was in one. Again, another hour wait for Joann's for me. Got my yarn from Knit Picks, cutie. It's a greenish, bluish, blackish color. Pretty. Celestial. Okay, I guess I'll just clean these up while I chat for a sec. Because I don't need them for this project. Ah! Oh no! I lost one. To the floor. Good thing it's huge. Haha, found it. Can't hide from me. Thanks. Yes, you're welcome. You can do it. You can do it, Ava. It gets easier with time, like everything does. Desky, I got pearl-looking white beads. You got beads that look like me. How dare you? That'd be creepy. I don't want to. No. I know what you mean, though. Cutie, I'm saving up to get a hand-dyed gradient. Ooh, fancy. You have a vision on how you want it to look. I didn't know how much I'll actually use, so I didn't want to shell out for hand-dyed for it. That's very true. I can imagine. Tiny vanishing pearl-shaped beads would be weird. But I'd be floating in the cosmos. I feel it. I feel it in the cosmos. Now you just have me wanting to play Katamari. Dude, that little girl's the creepiest part of the whole show, the whole game, and it's great. I love it. Desky, yes. Oh, wait, no. One problem is that it's 3D. 2D stuff is easier. Very true. 2D is always easier. 3D is difficult. Could you imagine beadwork in the 4th dimension? How would that even work? I'll get the yarn first, then buy beads after I have yarn On head to color match. Yarn on hand to color match contrast better. Gotcha. On hand, I think. Which totally makes sense because it's much easier to color match in person instead of on a screen. Like, I have a really hard time on occasion buying seed beads online, especially if I'm trying to like order beads that I didn't mark down the number for. Like, you know, I don't have the number listed on this package. I can find it easily, you know, but there are some colors where I don't remember what the number is and I want to reorder some, and I just have a hard time because it looks different on every, you know, supplier's website. And so I have to break out my Fire Mountain Gems catalog and find the printout of it, because I find that the printouts are accurate to what the actual color is in person, and then go and find that online listing wherever I'm buying the beads and then buy that number. Okay, now I'm back down to the ones I'm using. But yeah, there was your size comparison, guys. AFK meeting. All right, Desky. I gotta be AFK for a sec so I can go make more tea and stretch and hydrate, because I haven't hydrated at all. All right. I suggest you guys go and do the same thing. I am actually, because I'm remembering, going to run an ad break, so I don't do that often. So I will remember to do the thing. Need to hydrate, lady. Yes, yes, I shall. All right, where is my... took a minute. I didn't realize that the dishes were going to be put away. I mean, in the dishwasher. Oh, a raid from Quirky. Thank you, Quirky, for the raid. Thank you for bringing in everybody. How was your stream? Seven viewers? That's so nice. Thank you. Sorry, I was on break when you raided. Hey, raid. Yo, Nami, welcome in. Fairly fantastic. Hello yourself. How you doing? We made it. Yes, you're here. I'm a bit late back from break, but that's okay. Got my raid to work, just didn't realize she was on break. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. We're saying hello now. All right. Hello, Maggie. How are you today? BK, welcome, Raider. She'll be back soon. Yeah, I got distracted with the dishwasher. I had to get something because my sweaters are in the wash and I'm cold. Oh, a shawl. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Good. How about you? I am doing great. We just assembled, wrongly, I might add, one of the butterflies for Jess's Kaleidocycle. They're all squished up in here, but the butterflies are assembled. I will have to take one of the triangles off and reorient it. I pointed it in the wrong direction before I continue assembling that, but I got part of it done, at least. Ooh, host. Thank you, Maggie, for that host. Appreciate you, friend. Sorry, I just realized I spelled that wrong. It's okay. Half the time, I just assume it's autocorrect anyway. I have black cherry tea with lemon juice. So it's very red. Very red. It's the Celestial Seasonings black cherry. Whoop, sorry about that. That's very loud right next to the microphone. Let me move it. Alright, so what we're doing is Peacock Dude. We are going to cut him out and back him today. I'm going to get this pin, and I need to grab out one of the smaller pins as well so that I can sew those on there, and then we can start edging him today. I only have the one big pin, this is the biggest they come. They don't come any bigger than this, which I think is stupid. Sorry, I have Velcro stuck to my sock from my phone charger. So this pin will go along this part, and then I'll have a smaller one go up here. And they're two different colors, but whatever, I don't care. I am stash busting. This piece is too big to charge for anyway, so. I only have small ones. So it's like I have the big size, and then like the small size, and then none of the other sizes. That's it. That's all I got. I'm like, I don't think I even have alligator clips, which might be okay. And what are these things? Why do I have these and not know about it? When did I get these? When did I buy these? They're cool. I got distracted in my stuff box. When did I buy these? Now I want to work with them. The heck? Oh, man. Alright, put this up. I'm very distractible today, guys, so apologies if I am not at all focused. So I'm going to take this off of here. I just had it pinned on because I knew I was going to use them together. I'll open this one. Well, no, I think it's easier to sew them on when they're closed, and then you can open them later. Boop, boop. So I am going to cut out each individual toe and back it individually, and then cut out the peacock. But first, I'm just going to just kind of go around, get the whole area, and come in and cut closer. That way I can have, as much room as possible to use the rest of this felt for another project down the road, because I don't have any planned. Not at all. I don't know if these scissors are sharp enough, man. Ta-da! So I have the bulk of them cut out. I don't know. These are Fiskars, though. I guess I might have just had them for too long. And the thing with cutting out embroidery is you want to try your best not to cut any of the stitches around the edges, because your beads might come loose. But most of my outside edges are the French wire, so the worst I'd have to worry about is the French wire coming loose instead of individual beads. But that would still be problematic, I think. So you just want to cut very, very carefully. And I don't think these are sharp enough. Let me see. What else do I have? I know I don't use these ones very often. And I know the Reginalds aren't up to the task. Would that be cannibalism? A bird cutting out a bird? Maybe they are. No, they'd get dull real fast. I don't want that. There are these ones, though, which I think should do fine. Nope, they're not. Not strong enough either. Okay, what about the green ones? They're my newest. Maybe? You know, I've owned all my scissors for so long that they're all probably dull anyway. I really need scissor sharpeners. Okay, that one's not... Maybe the Fiskars were the best bet. Huh. It's also fairly thicker felt than what I'm used to working with. I'm used to working with lacy stiff stuff, which is a little bit thinner than this. But this acts like lacy stiff stuff, so that's what I'm using. It's compressed felt. It was like craft felt from like Target that I bought several years back. And I have so many colors, and I'm never going to have to buy embroidery backing felt again for a minute. I don't think I'm getting my stitches at all. I think I'm clearing them, so we're good. And I started this piece because Graceful Dawn gave me a complete the beadwork part of it by January 20th, and this was on like January 11th, and I'm like, 9 days? And I finished it with 3 minutes to spare. It was a very close call. And I haven't touched him since, so since he's at the top of my whip pile, he got to be on stream today. Ugh. Tight curves suck. Tight curves are difficult. Maybe these guys. What scissors do you guys use to get into tight spaces? Like super, super sharp specialty scissors for tight spaces. I haven't embroidered in a long time, so I'm curious. I also need to cut out the toes. Don't let me forget. I'm not throwing the toes away. No. fuzzy. Reginald, can you do any better? No, not at all. No, neither of them. I guess Fiskars it is. I did this to myself. So I might not edge it after all. I don't know, man. We'll see. Corky, are you still here? What would you do in this case? Would you edge it with beads or would you go without? If you're still here. There we go. Getting it cut out at least. Oh, I saved the hardest part for last. Yay me. Oh no. I wasn't thinking. Maybe I should have done it like 2 rows of French wire. Oh. Oh no. Oh man. Oh man. I set myself up for trouble. Fuzzy! Fuzzy forever. I have returned. Yay! Welcome back. I'm having difficulty cutting this out and deciding if I should. Ooh, I think I snapped a stitch. I did. I cut a stitch. Dang. Deciding if I should edge it with beads after all or leave it as just the outlines. Although this is slightly worrying me. I have encountered the tiniest of spaces to cut into. It looks good as is, you think? See if I can do some fluff management on the edges, and I think it'd probably be better without beads, actually. Yeah. Hey, Moon Witch, how are you today? It is daytime. How are you awake? From what you said last night. It's 3:35 here, though, so I guess that's awake time. I don't know. Doing good. And yourself? I am struggling with tight spaces and inadequate scissors. That is how I'm doing. So it's frustrating, but I'm entertaining myself. BK, hi Moon. It's good to see you again. Yeah, BK. Oh. It's okay. Yeah, no beads is probably a better call. I'm gonna dig out the hand turkey though, so I can try to remember what I did with him, because I know I didn't edge him with beads at all. I think I like mop and glowed the edges or something. So, like as a fray check kind of thing? Mop and Glow is amazing. It is. Moon Witch understands. Yes. Mop and Glow is my friend. For any beaders out there who do not know yet, you can use Mop and Glow to stiffen your beadwork. So I have this triangle here, and I have these little triangles. So the little ones obviously don't bend as much as the big ones do. But you know, it makes kind of a bend, kind of an arc. This is still a tight stitch anyway, but I have another piece of beadwork here that bends because I did not Mop and Glow it. It bends and it moves and it wiggles around, and sometimes you don't want your beads to do that. So what you do is you brush it with Mop and Glow, and it doesn't move at all. And this is a needle minder. But yeah, it doesn't move at all. So if you have some of the looser stitches, some of the non-peyote stitches that you want to stiffen up, Mop and Glow is your best friend. I regret some choices here. OMG, I love that. No pin. Oh, what? The pizza? I did have a pin, but I sent it to BK because she won my 300 follower giveaway the other night. Ah! And now they're magnetized, and now everything is flying. Come on. Last little bit here. So I need sharper scissors. Tiny scissors, like sharp, tiny corners, fabric scissors. What do you guys suggest? Not sure your mouse is charging. Oh no. That's not good. Mine is actually wired. I don't worry about it, but it doesn't have a long enough cord sometimes. My keyboard is wired too, for now. Okay, so that's a little derpy looking up top. Needs to be cleaned up a bit. But the rest of them looks okay. Oh, the pin that you just showed that bends. Oh, no. Heh. No. Speech bubbles. Yeah, I did a bunch of speech bubbles at one point. I did one that said no, and one that said what the WTF, and one that said ugh. And then I have a whole bracelet that says I don't wanna. So I need to get back to doing some speech bubble pieces again. But I can do custom ones too if anybody has a small phrase that they would like commissioned, for sure. Gotcha. Just there we go. I'm just gonna leave that there. No. Dusky, my husband got me a pair of Reginalds for Christmas that are really nice and sharp. They're excellent for this kind of thing. Yeah. And like mine were secondhand, so I know that they're not as sharp as they could be, and I definitely need a Reginald beak sharpeners. Moonwitch, I had to go wireless because I have a cat that likes to chew cords. That makes perfect sense. I don't own any pets or people. I don't own people. But there are no people that damage things in my house either, like little toddlers or anything. That was bad phrasing. Desky, all I can think of would be an X-Acto knife or some really sharp pointed scissors. Yeah, I'm just doing the best with what I have. I have all my scissors out except for my big fiskers because those would just not be very helpful in tiny corners. These are the ones Saren sent me, and they're the newest ones I have, but they're not super duper sharp. They're just new scissors kind of sharp. This is also thick felt too, so it's not like I'm cutting something easy to start with. He got me Ginger Band, which is apparently a really good brand for cutting thread and fabric. Blah, 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 blah. Huh. Neat. If you have links, I'd be curious. Yes. Ooh, want to see that koala? I finished it, and here in a bit I'm going to show BK how I secured them to the pin. Oh, nice. Yeah, go ahead and link in the Discord. Under finishes or UFOs if it's still in progress. Either works, depending. Not really too picky anyway, so. I think I did good for the rest of it. It's just the head crest bits that bug me a bit. I only clipped a couple stitches, but none of it's really loose. Coming loose, so we're good. So there's his body. Now I need his toes. I'm going to attach these with jump rings so that they dangle. You know, I didn't think about how that works though. As far as these need to be backed and they need to dangle. Sometimes I don't plan ahead. Sometimes I just do stuff and then regret it later. So this might be one of those. I believe these are the ones he got me. Skeezors, Ginger, Stork embroidery scissors, 3.5-inch gold. Look at that beautiful Reginald, guys. Look at him. He's masterful. Do we have iridescent? 1877. I would pay that for a good pair of embroidery scissors. Yeah, I found that they range from like 12 to 18 seems about right. I want iridescent ones so that I can name them Regina. There we go. Different brand, but I want some Reginald. Lady Reginald. But I'll look for that brand in this style. I want the niobium plated ones because look at... Ugh. Because I already have an emote for Regina, but we don't have a Regina in the house. So cool. That's what I want. The Reginalds need their cousin to come visit. Look, a big toe. Just gonna set it in the background here. Big toe. I can tell a big difference in sharpness. Really? That's good. Between them and my cheaper ones. Okay, cool. So the price is worth it then. That's good to know. These green ones do okay, but I know that there are scissors that can do better. And like I said, it's been a minute since I've made a project like this anyway, so it's not like I would need them super often. They were invaluable in cutting the stiffened felt for the mobile. Okay. Oh, by the way, are you interested in any stiff felt for backing purposes? I'm covered. We're good, but thank you. This is my rainbow. All the pieces. I'm set for quite a while. Years, many years. But thank you. I'll actually put this in here as a piece that has been used. Yeah, I got the whole dang rainbow at Target. This whole stack, like here to here, was like $12. Which compared to Lacey's Stiff Stuff, this stuff, which is like $6 a sheet for like a sheet of paper size, I think I came away with a great deal. And then I do have some of like Nicole Campanella's bead backing stuff. Just a couple different squares. I got like a starter pack. There's pink, a red, and some purple and blue, some browns, which some of these are stiffer than others. And they all do the job, but like I find that the Target stuff does the job just as well. I'm set. But yeah, Desky has a few neons and some that are like shiny and silver and gold. Didn't know if you wanted those. Nice. Bought a 50-piece pack for the mobile. Holy cow. Yeah, that was like at least 25, 30. I don't know. I haven't counted them in a minute. Cool. It's better to have the materials when this decision to make something comes. That is true. I like your feather shirt. Oh, thanks. It's actually beaded too. It got little tiny beads on it. So it's machine beaded. It's tambour embroidery. And I've run it through the wash a bunch of times and it's never come out. So I'm pretty happy with it. The shirt was given to me by a friend of mine in town here. She was just getting rid of a bunch of clothes. So I went over and tried a bunch of stuff on while we talked, and didn't come away with a whole lot because her style is way different than mine, but this one actually fit and actually is comfortable, so I kept it. Yeah, her style is really different than mine, but this one worked fine. It's 10:45 p.m. and my brain tells me it's time to sleep. I think I'm gonna do as I'm told. I know that feeling, Ava. Been there too many times. Especially if it's a stopping point and you've gotten everything you need to done today. Go right ahead and pass out. We shall see you next time. Have a good sleep. Desky, I need a lot of colors, so I figured the 50 pack for like $19 was worth it. Yeah, totally. Totally worth it, and you got the project done, and you did it, and it looks great. This is actually the one point in the whole project where I didn't get my wire lined up right. It looks a little derp, but that's okay. Just didn't quite angle the pieces together correctly. Yep. A toe. They're so little. They're so little when you hold them individually versus like how they were. Take care, everyone. Will do. You too, Ava. Have a good night. Oop. My hands are starting to hurt now because it's digging in. Oop. Bye-bye, toe. Little toe. Yeah, I keep getting my stitches up on accident. Whoa, come close on some of them. Another reason why it'd probably be a good idea to mop and glue this project. Oh, jeez. Ah. No. Beep bitty beep 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 bitty beep beep boop 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 boop. Ah. Peace keeps putting the song Bubbly Toes by Jack Johnson in my head. I don't think I'm familiar with that. Link it to me and I'll watch it off stream later so I don't, like, get in trouble for playing Jack Johnson. I don't think I'm familiar with Bubbly Toes. I like Remember, the one about the treehouse. That one's my favorite. And then the one about banana pancakes is also cool and cute. Where he just wants her to sleep in and pretend like it's the weekend. Alright, all these little tiny pieces I'm done with. Got a lot of little fuzzies on the table today. Pick this up, the whole thing, so you guys can see it better. Ta-da! Eat the toesies! So yeah, probably not edging with beads would be a good idea. Just so not used to that. I'm always used to edging with beads, but like I think that would overpower it at this point. Seeing it without. Ah. Okay. I don't know what I did with the last one. Let me go look and find it. Turkey, where are you at? Found him. Well, you remember Hand Turkey. I streamed him like 2 years ago at this point. So I cut around the edges like I did with this, and then I mop and glued the edges of the felts are fuzzy. And then I think I just glued the back on because I didn't actually attach it with beads. Yeah. I think I glued the back on, cut it real close, then mop and glued both the edges together. I guess that's what I gotta do here. But I still gotta attach the pins. So like one would have to be here. Ah! Who's it raiding? Allie! Allie, thank you, friend. Defend! I can't defend. Defend! From the raiders! Ah, it didn't work. Never mind. I can't type. Hello, welcome, Ellie. Jiraxel, hello. How are you today? What were you working on? My goodness. I did not expect a raid today. I had 2 already. But yeah, I am working on putting pin backs on this Peacock and then backing him with purple leather. And then making the toes dangle from the bottom with jump rings. Like so. More like, kind of like that. Ta-da! Ta-da! Hey, hey. You came to say hello. Welcome. Hi. Didn't expect you to say my name correctly. This is a good day. Jiraxel? That's what I said, right? Like giraffe and axle together. That's pretty. Thank you. Allie started stitching on my kitten in rows. I made a mistake, so moved to another, and it turns out it has also been stitched incorrectly. You know, I think it's a day for incorrect stitching, because earlier I was putting together the butterflies the last butterfly for Jess, and I got her triangle in incorrectly. This one should be pointed the same way this one is, and it's not. And I have an ouchie. What happened here? Beats me, I work in a coffee shop. It's pretty. I mess it up every time still. Oh no. It's, you know, it just happens, and we gotta either work through the suck or come back to it later and work on something else. Depending on what your mood is, one or the other is the option. Well, I have this thread out already, so I'm just going to use it to attach my pins to the back of this peacock. My gosh, it's a long piece of thread. Holy cow. Okay. Bop, bop. So I have 2 different size pins because that's all I've got, really. So I've got these 2. That's all I have on hand. I'm going to start with, probably the big one would be the better bet. And it's the twisty kind, which isn't necessarily my favorite, but it's okay. So I point the opening downwards. I just feel like it's always easier when it opens down. So this point isn't very sharp, so someone's gonna have some troubles getting it onto whatever it's going onto. I wonder if I could file that. I could do that after the fact. I'm not gonna do it right now, but that might have to be what I'm doing later. Filing the point on this silly pin back because it's not very sharp at all. Do it this way. I do it this way. And then like right where it comes up, but inside the hole. Oh, come on. Be nice. Ha! Make sure it doesn't catch on any beads on the other side. It's good, good. Good, good. Double knot it. It's the easiest way when you're doing embroidery to put a pin on is just double knot all the things. But yeah, I'm sorry you made mistakes on your piece that were frustrating you, but at least coming back to it later should always help. Sometimes we just gotta put our work and time out, right? That's just really the only way to keep going. Sorry if I get out of frame on this. I don't do this on stream very often. I go from one side to the other, and then I just go down the way, and then attach 2 or 3 times on each side of each hole, just for security's sake. And when I'm doing this for like stitched work, I go through or in between beads. So this is in between beads, but it's also 2 or 3 times. I'm always double checking that I don't have my thread looped around anything on the front because it's not necessarily the easiest thing to fix that when you loop it around something. Okay, and so now that I'm done with this one, all I'm gonna do, instead of going through the piece, I'm gonna go through like the felt and under some of these threads. So it's like through the middle of the felt basically, since it's a really thick piece. Like, come up at roughly the next spot here, so. Come on. Pull it through. See if it'll let me come up through the middle of this guy. And then I'll do the same thing. Stitch, just try to keep the pin back, I don't know, roughly straight, so a couple of different directions, you know, but I think right there should roughly, no, more like that would be easier, I think. I'm gonna just do it there. If I end up making it crooked, it's crooked. Whatever. It works either way. Nobody's going to look at the back very often. Anyway. Yep. Did I unstitch a stitch or something? I don't know what happened there. You just go right next to the spot that you exited from, and you just go through the hole from the other side. Easy peasy. Typically, you don't even see these threads show up on the front at all. Done 200 stitches and I have to frog almost all 200 of them. Oh no, were you off by one or something? Ugh, that's awful. I'm sorry. You can do it though, but ouch. Like on my Phoenix, when I noticed that I had like omitted an entire row of beads, I just kept going anyway because I'm like, I don't care. I don't care enough. It's enough of a confetti pattern that it won't be noticed. And so I like just made a note on my digital copy of the pattern to like just skip this row when I come to it every time. It's like, in my particular case, it didn't look like it mattered because I had not noticed it until too late. So if I didn't notice it, I didn't think anybody else ever would either. So on the one project, I'm off by 4, and on my kitten, I used the wrong color floss. Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna fill up that ort jar super quick now. That's sad. I'm sorry. And it's not like with beads where the worst you lose is thread. It's like all you lose is thread when it's a cross-stitch project. And that's the part that matters. That's so sad. I'm sorry. I know I didn't do it, but I'm sorry regardless. Sometimes I can save it. Yeah, sometimes. Most times it's wasted. Aww. It's sad. I think I got off a little bit there, but that's okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Leave the head crest alone. Make sure this doesn't loop on anything stupid. Okay, we're good, we're good. Sorry if I'm moving around a lot. I think I'm just gonna go read tonight and try again tomorrow. Yeah, that's kind of what I do, is I go, like, play Stardew for a while anytime I, like, get frustrated with stuff that bad, you know? Like, this piece is making me mad, I gotta go do something else for now. And so that's what I end up doing, is just not looking at it. It's always the best bet, is just walk away, come back to it later, understand where things went wrong, and try again. That's why I didn't fix the butterfly on stream, even though I messed it up on stream, is just because, you know, nope, I've worked on that piece today, I'm good. And I would just been upset at myself on camera, and I don't want to do that. I just want to have fun. So, no. So I'm just weaving through the felt, weaving through under the threads. I did a knot in there somewhere, just tying it off. How many scissors do I have? All of them. The Reginalds are hiding under the magnet. They're like magnetized from the underside. And then I'm gonna leave that tail thread for now because I'm still threaded. But I'm going to do the small one now. Make sure it's facing the correct direction. Should I do it up here in the head, or should I do it a little further down? I think up here in the head would probably be good. Near the eye, not right on the eye, but near the eye. Maybe. I don't know. Because I still have to cut holes in the leather where the pins go. Where the eye is exactly would be perfect, but there's already something stitched there. It's called a button. Big old button. Derpy-eyed Peacock. I love him. I think right underneath is going to be my best bet. Oh, wait. But then I'll hit the button itself. I'm not too careful. So right there. Little bit over. Ow. I poked myself. There we go. Okay. I think that'll work. Ah! Shoot. I didn't hold on to my thread. I thought I was holding on. Stay held on. Okay. Tie my knot again. Beep. Boop. See, and there's big beads on this side, so it's a little more difficult for me to get back in. Middle of, there it is. Ha 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 ha, I got it. Don't you dare get crooked. Nah, not happening. It's fine on the front. This piece is dumb. It's a good kind of dumb, but it's dumb. Those of you who have been here for a while know that I just like dumb anyway. Oh, what's everybody working on today? If you're just joining us, what are you doing? Crafting, gaming, what do you like to do? What do you like to cook? What are you drinking? I'm drinking black cherry tea with lemon juice in it. I opted for not caffeine because I realized that I have to work at 7 or 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I have to look at my schedule, but it's a morning shift regardless. I'm like, oh, I would like to sleep tonight. Thank you much. Okay, back again. Welcome back again. BK, working on infinity symbol keychains for my aunt, but need to take a break to cook dinner. Got you. That sounds neat. Like, is it a specialty stitch, or just looks like the infinity symbol, but made out of a simpler stitch? Like, I don't know what. I don't know. How are you making it? Doing it in wire. Okay, that makes more sense. Sounds easier. I don't even have wire to make anything in, honestly. Like, I just use it so little. I actually have one project I do want to do in wire. I want champagne colored wire, and the closest you can get is like rose gold. But I have a cabochon that my great uncle made that I've always wanted to bezel in Viking knit wire weave. I've just never gotten around to it, and I found a tutorial in one of the free digital issues of Bead and Jewelry magazine recently. The instructions are kind of okay, but the piece itself is pretty, so I will suffer through the instructions. My brain is not good at wire work anyway, so following wire work instructions is just not going to be a good time. But the piece will be very pretty if I can get it to work. But I have to order wire, and I don't remember what size wire I need. So, it's the only thing I want to do in wire, and it's for me. It's for me, and it needs to be wearable, and not an art piece, but a wearable art piece. Okay, which is not easy because I haven't worked with my wire in a while. I totally understand you. We both like the beads better. Who wouldn't like the beads better? I don't know, but we like the beads better, for sure. They make more sense, man. They just make more sense. Oh yeah, I'm really gonna like this piece when it's done. Like, I already knew I was going to, but like, it's just been so fun the whole time just to do something stupid. Just straight up stupid, just for the heck of it. These guys already have knots next to them, so I'm just gonna clip them as is. Jar is getting colorful. Look at all that orange in there. What have I been making that's orange thread? Oh yeah, it's the glow bracelet. Glow bracelet, which is super neat looking in the daylight too. Look at this guy. Look at it. Look at it. It's reversible glow bracelet. Isn't it so cool? So cool. So it's going to be random zigzags. They're not going to be even all the way across. It's going to go whoop, doop, 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 doop. Just because I don't want to count beads. I just want to stitch when I'm working on this. It's going to be super neat. It's going to be reversible. It's going to fit my wrist because it's for me. And I'll wear it for a while, and if it happens to fit anybody else, then that's cool too, if it ends up selling later down the road. But I want to wear a reversible bracelet because I haven't made one in a long time. I made a different one using a traditional diagonal peyote stitch, not tubular. This is tubular, which means there's no like edge frills. It's just clean lines. which is the best part about it, honestly, is just super clean, pretty lines. And like, oh, thank you, Susan Harrell, for coming up with this particular set of not instructions, but this particular style that has taken off into those like reversible earring bits. But this is just gonna be solid this along one side. You'll turn it inside out and it'll be going the other direction, and super cool. That's what I was using the orange thread on. Something else too though, with that much cut off, I don't know. I've just been really liking the colorful Hannah threads. They're so great. I love them. Love them. Okay. Sewn on. This thing's gonna be massive, guys. Like, oh, wrong side. Ta-da! It is huge. You just like chilling on a jacket or something. I don't know. I don't have a jean jacket. I have like just colored hoodies, but not like one that this would look great with. There's a little old lady somewhere that wants to go on her lapel for church. Of course there is. That little old lady is me 40 years from now. My Nana would have loved that. That's awesome. Yes. Nana, classy old lady. Peacock brooch. Ah! It's so cool. I love them. I don't remember the next step. Put the needle away because I don't think I need it. I'm not edging it with beads. So that means I can put the beads away. No. I think I'm putting the no next to the ferret whip minder just forever now. I love it so much. Every time I look down and see him saying no. It's great. When I was little, she had a sweatshirt that was covered in sequined and beaded fruit. That sounds like my grandma. She had some sort of sequined and beaded, like, Christmas shirt. I don't remember what it was at this point, but it was, just run-of-the-mill snowman Santa or something, Bedazzled Christmas sweater. Gaudiness. And she'd wear it on Christmas Eve, when the rest of the family was there. I think she had a couple of different ones. I don't remember. But I just remember looking at her shirt all day and being, Mama, why? Mama, that's so tacky. It's so tacky. She liked it, though, so. She would get these, like, cardigan sets that had, like, beaded seahorses and stuff. It was great. Awesome. So I am channeling inner old grandma style in this hand-foot peacock. Gotcha. I am going to back it in the purple leather, which used to live here, but I don't think it lives in this drawer anymore. I'm trying to remember where I put it. I think it's with some of my other fabric. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Alright, so this, what's left of it, used to be part of a leather jacket that I found at Goodwill years and years ago. I was in high school at the time, and this is all that's left. This is one long strip. Used to be a full piece of clothing, and now it is not. It's a little covered in particles of some sort on this side. I don't know why that is. Whatever it was came off pretty quick. But I think I've gone as far as I can go on this piece today because I used up the rest of my E6000 the other night on a piece. that I can't show on stream. Because it was a commission for somebody who frequents my channel. So, but this is the dark purple. It would be on the back. What I need to do is figure out, oh, derp. You open the pins and you poke them through, and then you make holes where the pins go. Roughly there. I probably should have done the big one first. Okay. Big one, like I said, it's very dull. I need to take a needle file to it. Ah, I'm off camera again. Dang it. This whole big piece is weighing me down. See if those are... Oh, I haven't ever done one with 2 pins. This is weird. Okay. Pull that a little further away then. Try again. Yeah, I don't know that this is something I can finish on screen, mostly because I just don't have the glue for it. But I think that's close to where it would need to be. And then I would cut the holes in this area and this area. And then here, as well as here, so that the rest of the findings can poke out. And that's all that you see on the back is the leather and the findings. And then glue it down. And then once the glue is dry, cut around again. Again. The whole thing. And then once that is done, mop and glow. She loved bling and big jewelry and such. It was wonderful going through all her jewelry. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that you kept a few keepsakes, right? Some of your favorites of hers. But yeah, there he is. And then I do the toes individually in the like gaps and spaces around after I cut that out. Just to use up all the little space. And then he'll be finished at some point. Some point. I'm gonna go for now, Queen Home Slice. Oh, Queen Home Slice. I inserted your username where my username is. Feeling pretty tired. Gonna go lie down. Yes, get your rest. Feel better soon. Love you too. Keep me updated on stuffs. Glad to see that you were here today and could hang out for a little bit. And I'm gonna keep hoping you get better. Miss you. No. But yeah, there you go. So I basically just cut this guy out on stream, and that's about it. Yeah, I think that's roughly in the correct spot. That one might need to go over a little bit, or I could just make the hole wider. I could probably just make the hole wider. I need sharp, sharp scissors. Okay. So I think that's where I have reached the end of my plans for stream, I guess, because I can't do anything. I don't have glue. Like, I don't have E6000. Like, that's it. Like, just a smidge. Not near enough for this project. So I need to go get a big tube of that. I do have jewelry and metal glue, but it works different. It acts more like super glue, and that's a bit too fast drying for me for what I need. E6000 dries a lot slower, and it's adjustable as you go, which is what I need for a project like this. So, yip yip. If I were edging it with brick stitch beads, then I wouldn't even need the glue. But like I said, I think that would just overwhelm the outline of him, and I think he's just fine without it. So this is about all I got for you guys today. Queen Home Slice has the right idea. Heading out is correctamundo. There we go. There's the toesies. There's the Peacock. Who is live right now? I haven't even looked. I don't know. But yeah. I think he's fun and cute. Good rest of your evening. I will. You too, guys. Who we got? I don't know. I don't know who to rate. All the people I follow are in the first part of the day. I think maybe this person? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember who this person is. I think I followed her late at night one night, and I don't think I've ever rated her. Or if I did, it was late at night by suggestion. So we're going to go see, I don't know how to say her name, Elissy Lou. Looks like she's embroidering right now. It looks like a scene from Fantasia, if I'm not wrong. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But thank you guys for being here with me and watching me like fumble through stuff as usual. I'm gonna go read her, maybe do some dinner acquiring, and have a decent evening. It's my day off, as all Tuesdays are my day off, for the most part. So, yeah, try not to get too rambunctious tonight because I have a morning shift tomorrow. But let me get this raid started. Oh, there it is. Okay. Start your raid. But yeah, from one embroidery to another embroidery, different type. All right. So, guys, have a good night, and I will see you over there in just a bit. I will be you later.